Welcome back, everyone. Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden gives us some great advice for do-it-yourself home improvements. Today, he's talking all about the perfect time for you to start planting your fall bulbs.
So about mid-October is a good time to start thinking about planting fall bulbs. People get kind of fired up in August and stuff. It's really too early to put fall bulbs in, but now is the time, and really, you can plant bulbs all the way till the ground freezes. So if you have some, keep them in a cool place. A lot of times people buy them, don't get a chance to plant them, but you can still plant them. You can plant them in early December. As long as that ground is still a little bit warm and you can work it, go ahead and do it. Now, bulbs. So this is a tulip bulb, which is kind of the most popular. You plant it with the little tip up. So you plant it about 2 to 3, and this is kind of rule of thumb, 2 to 3 times the depth of the bulb. So this one, we'd say that we'd probably put it 4 to 5 inches deep. Okay, so that's rule of thumb. And so how do you plant them? So since I was a kid, we've been selling these bulb diggers, okay? So you just put them down in the ground like this. Okay, so even when I was a kid, they didn't work very well. But yet we continue to sell them, which is kind of cool. And this one actually has like a little clean out of the dirt. So most of us, unless we have really soft soil, these don't really do much for us. So then there's this one, which does a lot better because you can put your weight on it. But remember, it's Indiana. Clay soil. Okay, so let's see. That's not quite deep enough, but it's close. So if you can do that, that's fine. But another way is the old drill. One time I about broke my wrist doing this, but so that would work. Making sure the drill's going the right way would help. All right. So the problem, I didn't have that in there very well. It's not a great way to plant because the bulb goes, it's surrounded by clay. So really the better way is to get a shovel and dig to the depth that you want. So back in here, I've got this about 5-6 inches. And then because you'll get a better burst of color in the spring. So if I come down here, so I've got it all set, and these I have red and yellow, so I'm just gonna kind of mix them in. And when you do that, I just put them a couple inches apart. And then when that comes up in the spring, it'll be absolutely gorgeous. You won't have to worry about single plants popping up, because if you get everything right in, you know, and get that burst, well, in this particular instance, there's hostas behind it. Well, those hostas, the tulips will be done by the time that hosta comes up. So you get your early burst of color right here with the tulips, and there's hyacinths, there's crocuses. Cover them up. Make sure you put a little, same thing, I would put some biotone in there because that will help. So I'll throw that in there. Then, if you got a lot of squirrels, I'd put a little piece of chicken wire over the top, cover it up. You'll forget you did it, and all of a sudden, you'll be amazed next spring.
Great advice right there from Pat. And of course, if you miss any of his previous segments, don't worry, you're in luck. He has his own streaming channel right now on WTHR, so you can catch up on all of his home improvement tips right now on demand. You can download the WTHR Plus app for free. It's on Roku, Fire TV, as well as Apple TV.